Mii costumes. You can't make him a character, and then just bam, he's a character.
That would have been awesome. I would have cried laughing with that.
All right, but now we're gonna see Marvale's reward for beating a Steve Game 5 is yet another Steve. I hope he has fun.
Yeah, it's the warm-up round. You know, you get your warm-up going with Phantom, and then you gotta fight the PR'd Steve player in the room. That's so much easier. Don't worry about it. It's so much easier.
Congrats on beating the high-level Steve. Now you have the top-level Steve. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh
but hey, also shout-outs to the seeding. They did get Seed 1 and Seed 2 correct. You gotta love it when the TOs do their job and do it right.
I know no one is going to, like, care now that we put it out, but the TOs are just gonna be, like, so proud of themselves seeing that. It's like...
I remember, last weekend, I think, Scarlet Classic, was, like, incredibly well-seeded and just kept... Or, was it Scarlet Classic? Maybe it was something else. I don't know. I just kept seeing that kind of thing pop up recently. Anyway, there goes Marvale.
Off he goes.
Into the stars.
I was gonna say not learning his mistake and going to FD against Steve again, but he did win the last game on FD, so who knows? Maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah, the problem is this person has put more time into Steve. And I think that's probably gonna be the story for the entirety of this set. You know, we just saw a close Game 5 with Marvale and Donald J. Kong, and now we're going to see a higher level Steve fill in the spot where it went to Game 5. Marvale didn't win that cleanly. There was some struggle involved in there. So when you have a Steve player who can put more pressure on, knows more about the character, and can do more crazy things, it's gonna get a little bit harder.
It's also really funny. They both use the exact same ult for him too, so
it's really just the same guy. But Marvale's actually coming alive in the second stock here. Has managed to tighten up the percents considerably.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't want to point it out to interrupt you, but the backer clanking on the minecarts, and, like, okay, so it beats out the minecart startup, and then it still hits Steve. That's honestly kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like people, except for maybe... Oh, wow.
That was so unfortunate. What?
That was some crazy Looney Tunes trap setup. Put down the block to catch the anvil. Usually when anvil lands on a block, it immediately starts breaking that block at a faster rate as if a player was standing on it, which is why you saw the reflector come out. But I've seen Syrup do this multiple times now. I'm guessing there's some tech where you can put an anvil on a block in a way that it doesn't cause the faster break, which led to that forward smash punish coming out.
Maybe it's like a speed thing, like maybe it's like the action of it falling and it just like was stationary. I don't know. I don't know Steve at all, but
it might be that. It might be if you just put it on the block. I don't know.
Marvale thought he was winning by playing chess, but unfortunately, Syrup was playing a completely different game.
Yeah. You can be good at chess. It's just a matter of whether or not you're actually sitting at a chessboard.
Yeah, that's
And right now, I think we're on a football field.
We're on something.
Oh man, that.
Oh, running it back.
Run it back. All right.
Are you sure?
No, I respect it. I respect it. Respectfully, don't make that joke. We've gone past that joke.
Fought Steve on FD and it was immediately like, yeah, I can do that again. Let's run it. Are you sure?
One more time for the people.
I don't think it's a very good idea, but again, Marvale probably knows something we don't. We are just the commentators.
True. I mean, hey, I've got a 14% win rate on PG stats. I think it's 15 now, actually. I worked hard for that 1%.
Hey, don't worry. I'm at 33 right now, so we...
Oh, so you're better than I am. So, you know what? You just take the mic for a bit. I'm going to go home.
I'm very slightly more qualified.
You're twice as qualified as I am, which is saying something.
Hey, don't worry. Oh my god. Wait, it...
Yeah.
I don't know if you said the initial spark got stuffed out by the block.
Yeah, that is a super rare interaction with Palutena's Explosive Flame, where if you try to do it into an existing wall, it fizzles and just does that little of spark.
Oh, okay.
It usually doesn't come up.
A wall, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it usually doesn't come up because no... Oh, wow. Great use of Explosive Flame to blow up the TNT. I love that.
Dude, that was like... Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, the spark of explosive flame fizzling out usually doesn't come up because there are no legal stages with walls.
But then
with
they added Steve.
but then there's Steve. And so every now and again in this kind of matchup, you'll see a Palu misspace their explosive flame, and it'll lead to a situation like that where you get that dud spark come out.
Yeah. It's really funny, like, seeing Steve in this game and just, like, challenging the concept of legal stages. Like, damn, like, none of the legal stages have walls.
Whoa,
you can just wake up.
what? I'm sorry, I need to call that out super quick. Marvale got up and did a forward smash as Syrup was up tilting. The forward smash went wide, but the wind box pulled Syrup along, which turned into the up smash because Syrup reacted to that somehow.
I looked back at the footage. That literally just looked like he perfect pivoted. That was really funny.
Guys, perfect pivoting is back in Smash Ultimate as long as you've got a wind box.
As long as you're getting hit by a very weak hitbox, like for example Palu F Smash, and you are playing Steve. Those are the only requirements, so I think it's very practical.
Yeah, very practical. We will document more cases. That's so rude, Syrup! You can't do that!
Wait, I didn't have the sound on. He did footstool him, right?
He did footstool him.
Why? What was this? He was already
I mean,
dead.
it mattered. No, it mattered because he actually would have been able to double jump and get back to stage. So Syrup, rather than just, building a bridge, another way that should have killed, decided to go for the footstool. For the funny, of course.
Of course. I mean, one way is gonna get him killed, the other is gonna be hype, so I think he picked the right op. Oh my god.
Oh no, wow.
Fully charged
Syrup
Steve down smash.
Syrup's playing on another level right now.
Again, Marvale playing chess, Syrup is playing some other game.
Yeah, I think we graduated from the football field. I think we're moving on to rugby.
I think so.
Maybe we're at a pool table at this point. I don't know. We're playing some game, and it's not Smash Ultimate.
Oh my... Okay. Wait, so we are seeing a counter pick here. Marvale is using a different Palutena skin.
Congratulations. We figured it out. We have gone to Battlefield.
Alright, let's see.
This will make a difference.
If this is the other material that you mentioned earlier.
I believe it still is, but we're gonna see, obviously, as soon as Syrup gets back on stage and starts mining. But actually playing aggressive here. No, it is a pickaxe. You are correct. It is iron.
I'm a genius.
Or it's stone. One of the two. Anyway, I've spread misinformation on the internet. I've done my job for today.
That 15% extra win rate is coming right in.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad it's a small chat, so I won't get flamed for my false information.
Don't worry. I'm sure I might have accidentally said something incorrect like 8 times. It's okay.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be put on Twitter for our crimes.
I just know a lot about Steve because, like, my coach plays Steve and has to explain to me, like, the really intricate mechanics of every single move this character has, and it's so... This character's not real, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. This character's very fake. This character doesn't exist.
This character is a fever dream. If you told me, like, 5 years ago at the start of Ultimate, that this game's meta would be revolutionized around Minecraft Steve and how he places blocks on the floor, and how characters can go around that, I would think you're insane.
Wow, really good roll read there from Marvale. That will even things up. And hey, even at stocks, I don't think is something that we've seen yet from these two. So you take the wins where you get them, right?
For sure. And already, oh my god, already going back to neutral. Very, very even game starting out. But Marvale definitely has to turn things up a little bit if he wants to get a chance at the set. He is down 2-0, so this is a little bit scary right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the evening is coming. That's a forward smash, all right. 84% out of nowhere on Marvale.
Yeah,
now has to play on the
smash.
Yeah.
That was... What the hell?
That was a combo because why not?
That was a Twitter combo. Like, I don't think I've seen that implemented into an actual set before.
Wouldn't be surprised if some Steve somewhere did it.
Probably Rockman, but...
Yeah, that does sound right, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Still keeping this advantage pretty strong. And up air, I didn't even know it did that. What the hell?
Yeah, the huge disjoint of up air really coming in clutch there. That'll clank with a lot of stuff and keep you safe, but not safe from the back airs. And Marvale is on winner's side stock. Needs to try and get Syrup down now, if at all possible. But having Diamonds as Steve does make that a little bit harder.
That is true. And again, yeah, try to stay low to bait out that anvil, but Syrup just not giving it to him. I mean, good dash attack. Still keeping on this advantage a little bit. Hasn't, I was gonna say, hasn't gone touched at all the stock, but immediately getting hit by that 60% string. Jesus.
78, it is just growing. Syrup has so much time to play around with. As I say it, though, will get hit by the up tilt. We've seen crazier reversals of percent already today. Palutena, not exactly known as a character who can do it, but with every hit, the gap will either widen or close, so let's see what Marvale can do.
I mean, with how little resources Syrup has, this is honestly very doable. Right now, without Iron, so Anvil and Minecart are out of the question.
Yeah, it will come down to a simple aerial. As you can see, Syrup already swinging with these forward airs and back airs. Whatever resources available are going into minecarts and anvils, just trying to get these resources back up, but spending so money to just build the walls back up too. It's looking a little bit worse, but Marvale's playing pretty good patience, and now we're kind of in a situation where we can see a kill come out.
Yeah, and now without resources, it's going to be a lot easier to ledge trap this character. So this is a little bit scary, but... Oh! That was a really bad up smash! But you're going to get caught right there. And now this is looking a lot more doable for Marvale.
Yeah, it has that initial launching hitbox, and Palutena just a little too tall.
Ooh.
Will immediately clank with it, but hold on. This game has turned on its head in a moment. Marvale.
Oh, that might be it!
But it's not quite going to send far enough.
I thought with Rage that up throw was absolutely going to kill, but barely able to live right there. Oh my god, the back air!
That's all it is.
Oh my god.
You saw Syrup swinging for it 100 times, and I'm trying to find a way to connect this to the, people quit before they strike gold meme.
Hey, look, 90% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. And
there you go, yeah.
90% of C players stop hitting back air before it actually connects, so...
Yeah, that back air was coming out for about 2 minutes before it finally connected. But when it did, Syrup walked away with the dub.
That's true, that's true. And making it on to Winners Finals. And now, since that was a 3-0, Syrup literally has not dropped a game. Actually, no, he dropped a single game. Except for
Yeast.
He dropped a game to Yeast. There is a world where Syrup wins this tournament, and his only game loss is to Yeast, and I think that's really funny.
That is a very funny reality if that comes to pass. And we will see. Grand Finals will be coming up soon. We do have the rest of losers to figure out, of course. I think Donald J. Kong and Greg House has not started yet, so we don't know who's fighting BD Bean. We'll find that out when we come back from the break, I guess.
Oh my god, that footstool again!
Nasty footstool.
I'm just surprised that worked positioning wise. Like the fact that he had to go all the way down there to react to it. With a jump coming out.
My favorite part about that was the fact that he very easily just could have placed blocks to block off the ledge and made it so Palutena can't grab it with warp. But he just didn't. He just went down and went for the footstool, because why not?
I mean, either way, he would have gotten the kill, so you know what? It was a good play. But
yeah, no, 100%.
Again, that back air.
Brutalizing.
Alright, and now I'm pretty sure we're going to have ads into our break, correct?
That's correct, and I think they're coming up right now. Here it is, Collision Series. You shouldn't be surprised seeing this one, because you're on the Collision Series stream. Obviously, Collision Series TV over here on Twitch, Collision Smash on Twitter, and Collision Series on YouTube. A great group of people doing wonderful things to help expand esports as a whole, particularly in the Smash scene, obviously with big events like Collision that happened just a couple months ago. They're a great production company. They work with so many people in Tri-State and New England and beyond. Give them a shout out, give them some love, head over.
All right, and now talking about the Fusion Weeklies on Monday, you're going to see a lot of very similar players that you're going to see this week, so if you weren't able to tune into the stream, you are going to be able to see them just a few days from now. A lot of really good talent from New Jersey, Tri-State, and beyond every Monday, posted on the same exact stream that you're watching this on. Starting at around 6 p.m. Again, a lot of similar players. So if you ever want to see some crazy New Jersey talent, there it is. And
Yeah, it is literally the same venue that they're in today. So you'll be seeing a lot of the same. But speaking of venues, Xeno weeklies every Wednesday. They're coming to an end, though. We don't know exactly when, but Xeno series is going to be coming to an end. The venue, Xeno Zero, is going to be closing later this year. So make sure you get out. House of 3000 runs it. You can catch them over at House of 3000 on Twitch, start.gg/Xeno, or at Devon3000, free House of 3000.
all right, and now it's time for 6-minute break. It says.
Yep, 6 minutes. We'll be coming right back. We've got losers coming up soon. Let me just check before we go. Yeah, no, we still don't know. It's Donald J. Kong or it's Greg House going up against BD Bean, and we'll see the rest of bracket playing out from there.
Yeah, and I believe that'll be our top 4. And until then, all right.
a boyfriend yet.
Well, don't worry about that. Your dad sent me here. I'm supposed to help you find Master Roshi so we can borrow the Bancho fan.
Really? That's so sweet of you.
Well, hop onto my flying Nimbus, because we really should get going.
You mean I can actually ride on this thing without falling? How romantic.
Everybody, welcome back to Top 8